We've been sitting here for a few months waiting for that Epstein client list. And so priorities, guys, you know, don't jump the gun on this one. I know Andrew Tate, big fish to fry, but we're still working on the Maxwell Epstein.
Yeah. We're still working on Prince Andrew, Bill Gates, Kevin Spacey, Bill Clinton. There's still a lot of other people that we got to
Then we'll get to Andrew Tate.
Epstein was one of Maxwell's clients. She would facilitate girls to different guys, and Epstein was one of them. I mean, it goes deep on Ghislaine Maxwell. Robert Maxwell, her dad. I just watched a documentary on her over the holiday.
You think she was the one who was actually in control?
She is the ringmaster, and she is so connected that they're not afraid she's going to talk. And they just put her in this cushy, home detention center where she's sipping whatever.
So are you saying then, in your opinion, Epstein was actually like her plaything, and she was giving him the things he wanted, but she was actually in charge?
Yeah.
And then when he gets busted, they're like, he's going to talk, and then...
For sure, they thought he was going to talk, and in my opinion, what happened was her dad, Robert Maxwell, hundreds of millions of dollars worth, she would go around and hang out with him everywhere. He was her money boy. They lived the rich lifestyle. He was always her advisor. He dies. Immediately, she hooks up with another money boy, and it's Jeffrey Epstein. And she just ties her life in with this guy and starts feeding him young women because that's what he likes.
Well, I just got to say, look,
unless he's still alive.
You know, if these allegations against Andrew Tate about human trafficking are true, like, wow, I'm going to be really angry in 18 months when they finally get through that entire list that Luke just read off. No, let's be real. They're jumping the list. Well, now I'm offended. It's like, come on, man. Look, all of these other people who are very powerful and very wealthy, who are connected to Epstein, we want the Epstein client list. Instead, they're like, oh, Andrew Tate, yeah, he's trafficking. It's like, oh, all right. Well, if we're gonna be in that subject matter, so who is really pushing this narrative, right? This person, Alejandro Caraballo, mocking Andrew Tate and all that stuff. It's like, hey, that's really great, but anybody who cares about trafficking is going to be talking about Epstein or Maxwell.
Maxwell, keep it on Maxwell. I think she's alive. She's definitely the ringleader. I mean, I can't say definitely because I don't know, but if you look at like Maria Farmer's, memory of the thing is Ghislaine at the very center. Ghislaine's the money girl. She's the party animal. She just follow the money.
Have you ever seen those conspiracies that Jeffrey Epstein is still alive?
Oh yeah. But there's a conspiracy for everything.
Yeah.
I don't know. What do you think, Luke?
There's a nice photo of him on the of drone footage of that island that made me want to go there particularly. But that's a whole different story. I think it's feasible. I think right now with how much the government has lied, with how much they have actually just screwed over the American people, with just how long they've been running an international trafficking operation, 30 plus years that we know of.
Like anything's possible.
Yeah, exactly. So right now Andrew Tate is also facing 20 years in jail if convicted, so he's still going to be detained. He might be detained even longer from here, and we're going to find out exactly what's happening here. But reading the Romanian kind of press release on this, they're talking about him being a lover boy. They're talking about him telling women that he's going to be falling in love with them, and that allegedly is a crime because he made them work on an OnlyFans site. So again, if that's what they're going after him for, that's extremely strange. If there's going to be bigger bombshells, obviously, if someone does something wrong, they should be punished for it, obviously. But a lot of people are saying that this is too coincidental, that he has empowered a lot of people. He has made a lot of people think independently, and therefore now he's being silenced and punished. He's playing along with that. Whoever is on his Twitter account playing along with that kind of narrative. Is he truly that bad person that the media is making him out to be? Well, only time will tell, but a lot of people are saying it's very suspicious that they're only predominantly focusing and going after him at this time when he's such an important figure for so many important people.
His brother too. Tristan? Was Tristan involved?
No, but the question is this. I mean, one, I don't trust the machine when it pulls things like this. Well, I'll put it this way: innocent until proven guilty. I don't care anytime. But with Julian Assange, they make up fake sex crimes against them, which have been washed away. Like the investigation's over. There's nothing to it. But now he's being held on espionage charges. So they were just trying to find a reason to stop Julian from being able to do work. Andrew Tate's very different. He's a guy who goes on shows and talks about all of his women and how he does these things. It's very, very different. But I'm right away like, you mean to tell me you're so concerned about human trafficking, meanwhile Maxwell's client list is just nowhere to be found? Sorry, I don't believe it. Look, I think maybe they don't like the guy. Maybe there's something to it. Maybe the accusations could be true. All that stuff, fine. But I'm going to lean towards doubt because Maxwell's there.
Dude, I just watched
Get the client list and then go after human traffickers if you're really concerned about human trafficking.